As a result of the shifting price of XRP, a great number of individuals will be unable to take advantage of this chance, which will cause them to sell their assets early today. Everyone is going to be surprised that I decided to make a move like that for XRP since it is an unprecedented move. There will be no gradual effect of the modification. We are going to reach a sluggish level of $2 or $3 during the next few hours. Why am I stating that by the time it is ready? During the time that Chris Larsen is here, he will provide me with some assistance. Hear what he has to say. To which he responds, I'm going to cry right here, this is precisely what he means, and it is possible that we will witness it in the near future. Attention should be paid to all that Chris has to say. It is the mic drop that defines the value of XRP. At the moment, it is trading just for you. It was 1.6 cents, which is a reasonable amount, but what factors determine its core value? The value of the currency is determined by either supply and demand or supply and demand taken in their purest form. It should come as no surprise to you that the need for currency is consistently growing. The worth of the item is determined by market forces, and in the short term, as is the case with the majority of items, there is a particular interest in something novel. Without a question, this is a very unpredictable situation. The market is quite volatile, which is another reason why we anticipate that the majority of users would prefer to use airline miles in the form of dollars, euros, and yen rather. Then XRP is the medium of exchange for their transactions. If they were to use our approach, there would be no need for them to take XRP into consideration, because we believe that market makers would already be taking it into account. Consequently, a wide variety of factors have the potential to affect markets. While it is an idea, I believe that it is for the long run. As a medium of exchange, the primary objective is to enable market making, which is essential to the functioning of the market. Certainly, this is the case with each and every currency. Almost certainly the most important source of demand is something that is extremely valuable. This is something that will continue to be the case throughout the course of time as more and more people join the protocol. Is it possible that you heard him add the term more and more people at the conclusion of the sentence before we get into the comprehensive analysis? In light of the fact that an increasing number of people are adhering to the protocol, let us now discuss the protocol as a potential source of demand over the long run. From your point of view, what actions has Ripple taken? When was it 10 years ago? The establishment of networks has been the organization's primary objective ever since it was founded. It is certain that it has successfully incorporated hundreds of payment processors and financial institutions into its protocol, and these entities are anxious to make the shift to the new monetary system. In light of the fact that demand, banks, and major players are the elements that will influence the price of XRP, I find it hard to comprehend why people are unable to anticipate this happening. It appears that he is not quite convinced when he argues that market makers are the ones driving the price of XRP, and that banks will continue to be the ones driving it, just as they do with everything else. He is attempting to keep his position. Is that correct? There is the possibility that the consideration of XRP by back market makers will have an effect on markets. There are many different kinds of motives that can be used. Although it is an idea, I believe that it is for the long run. One of their primary functions is to make market making easier, and it is essential to keep in mind that they are stable. Producing the coins in their entirety will begin as soon as it is possible to do so. In a perfect world, they would take it into consideration by the end of the fourth quarter of this year. If they are unable to establish their new stablecoin RLUSD, move billions of volumes, and use XRP at the same time, we will withdraw this entire case. Please be aware of this. Since we are not going to provide XRP a greater usefulness during a legal conflict, we are going to finish the issue completely this year, which will place us in a position where we are not in any danger. You simply need to make one entry into your account for the stablecoin. In the event that it goes online, the market value of XRP will grow. Think about the people who are currently using Bitcoin and the people who will be using XRP in the future. The volume of the stablecoin will increase, which will result in an increase in the value of XRP. That will be put to good use. You are required to ponder things from this perspective. Make sure you are ready. A good number of you, for instance, are already familiar with Bitcoin, which is located on the left-hand side. Do you know folks that are stupid? The fact that they are speculating on Bitcoin is due to the fact that they are confused of where they should invest their money. Bitcoin is aimed at the retail sector as its target market. At this time, both Solana and Ethereum are competing with retail and boosting their respective industries. If one takes into consideration the matter at all, XRP has never advocated for retail. Ripple, the corporation, has never made any kind of attempt in the retail sector under any circumstances. As a result of the fact that banks have continually served as XRP's payment suppliers, it is essential to take into consideration an experienced strategy. The construction of infrastructure, the acquisition of the right to use public assets, the preparation of the new monetary system, and the establishment of a level playing field are all activities that are being undertaken by businesses. Once again, the equal playing field functioned as a source of long-term demand as an increasing number of persons joined the protocol. When you were out, did you ever come across someone who was chasing after other coins? Given that the sole emphasis is placed on retail and that you are aware of the long-term decrease of XRP, your interpretation of the viewpoint's lesson is essentially true considering both of these factors. It would appear that Bitcoin is seeing a surge in value, which is the reason why as many individuals as possible are pursuing it. Although they are purchasing all of the coins including Cardano, Ethereum, and Solana, the banks are particularly interested in XRP due to the possible applications that it could have. As a consequence of this, not only market makers, but also affluent individuals, including the wealthy persons we are discussing, will make use of this asset in order to directly gain from their balance sheet. You have it pretty much all to yourself because it is a circumstance in which everyone involved comes out ahead. At the same time that individuals are struggling to make ends meet and investing in a variety of assets, financial institutions are developing a unique story around specific assets that will serve as the basis for the financial system. As an illustration, we are discussing pockets that will make use of xrp pockets, and for the past 10 years, they have been publicizing the rule book and engaging in conversations with the International Monetary Fund (IMF) over this matter. There is complete agreement among all parties involved, and the stuff that we have been viewing on this channel is completely accurate. The World Bank fails. Isn't that the only thing that exists? Occurred into this, such as when on October 20th, $30 when it does, which indicates that many will sell early to a large number of purchasers. The statement should be made that although they will not sell it immediately, they will sell it as soon as they see it. In point of fact, that is permissible. You have all developed adverts, and as a result of our perseverance and dedication, we will all gain big compensation. It is true that you will be aware of when to make a profit. If you could, please share your thoughts with me. The markets have adopted the same coin, as will be discussed in the following section. Even though I don't particularly appreciate talking about this in public, it appears that there is a group of people behind it. The current situation is undergoing a number of noteworthy developments, both in the background and fore. The particular individuals who, as you are aware, were relevant to the situation. The predicament is something that you and the customer are both aware of. 1 penny is all that will be related to it in the future. Only this coin will be the subject of our conversation. Following the completion of your purchase, you will be sent an email containing a hidden link due to the fact that it is a broadcast channel. This particular video is a part of the Whale Watcher report and pertains to coins. Okay, I'd appreciate it if you could simply listen while there is some activity going on, taking all of this into consideration. I am convinced that it will immediately reach at least these levels, which is $2.8 million. It is why I am saying it. This comment is being made in light of the fact that there are a number of major males located in this particular location. I don't see why I'm bringing up $2.8 million when we have already reached our highest point of $2.7 million in a span of less than 48 hours. I do not wish to exaggerate anything, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to explain. I'm not sure what you guys did, but this is what I mean from the perspective of the people who are holding it and receiving the watch report. It is my understanding that you are anxious about the safety of your belongings nonetheless. For the time being, I will keep this coin in my hands.